Hey everybody, it's Heather, and today is Friday, November 1st. Happy November, everybody. I hope you all had a great Halloween if you celebrate. And yeah, so sorry for my appearance. I look rough today, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. This is how I look. Let's see. Today we have for you a few finished objects, a new cast on, and a couple works in progress. I can't speak today, but that's okay. So let's jump right into it. I do not have any acquisitions because, you know, I don't need any acquisitions this week, so that's good. The first finished object I'm going to show you is my baby sweater. It is a self thought up pattern, no real pattern, and it's finished and I'm super excited. And let me just see. So this is going to be the front. And this is the back. And in hindsight, I probably should have made this the front and this the back, but I didn't, so whatever. So last time I saw you, I had finished one sleeve, the body obviously, and it's about right here on this, I guess about right here on this sleeve. So I went ahead and I finished this sleeve and the cuff in pink. Then I picked up and I did the collar also in pink. I really like the collar. I think the collar looks really good. The back of the collar is higher. I actually did a couple short rows in the ribbing and then I picked up the front and did the front. So it is a little bit higher to show the back from the front, and I think it will be more comfortable on her. So yeah, there's not much I can say about this. I have talked about this for a few times. It is made in bamboo pop. I think it's by Bernat, maybe. Let me just check to make sure. I don't even have it marked finished on here. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is made by Premier Yarns Sweet Roll. What's wrong with me? I was totally wrong with the yarn, in the color Bubble Pop. And what I did was I crocheted 2 granny squares, 11 rounds each, and then I seamed them up to the armholes. Then I picked up for armholes. I then seamed the top, and I did 2 extra rows on the top of double crochet, 2 double crochet rows. Let me see. Yeah. On both sides to give it more here. And then I did the arms and I knit the arms, and then I knit the waistband and I knit the collar so that it's a combination of both crochet and knit. And yeah, so she turns 6 in December in about 5.5, maybe 6 weeks. And I can't wait to give it to her because even though I knit this while she was sitting next to me, she has no idea because she never asked me what it was. She's kind of, you know, in her own little girl world. So, okay, another finished object I have today is a muscle burrow hat that I cast on after I saw you and also finished. So here it is. It is I don't know what size it is. Let's check. I think it's an adult medium. I used Lion Brand's Mandala Ombre in the color Happy, or 206. Yes, the stripes are different sizes because there were some knots in the cake and I did not care to even try to color control. So this is one side and the inside is this color. I make mine less long, shorter, I guess is the right word, because my family isn't really a cuffed family. My husband would cuff his, so I would probably make him a longer one, but the rest of us, we don't really cuff hats. And it's already quite thick because it is a number 4 weight yarn. So it's very squishy. I mean, look at that. That's some squishiness there. So this is also going to be for my daughter. She can grow into it. It's probably a little bit big on her now because it fits me, and she's got a small head because she's small. But like, this is like the perfect fit, I think, for a hat. And please excuse me because I can't turn really good because I have a pulled muscle in my neck. And it's hurting so bad. So this is her hat. I'm probably just gonna give the hat to her for Christmas because it doesn't match her sweater, and I would want them to match. So yeah, this was just made out of some stash yarn that I had. I bought this years ago at Walmart. Funny thing, I have not been inside of a Walmart since before the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, I kind of got grossed out by germs, and I have not been able to go back into a Walmart. There's only a few stores that I have been into since the pandemic. Social anxiety on top of all the germs from COVID kind of set me back a bit. So I have yet to be to a Walmart, and I bought this at Walmart, so it's been at least 5 years since I bought this yarn. And I originally bought it for a baby blanket because it was just pretty yarn, and then I'd never made that baby blanket. So instead I made a hat, and I have at least one more cake of this, and I might make another hat because it's actually very pretty. I don't know. It turned out very pretty, and it knit up extremely fast. I think I knit this in 3 days. And obviously it's not the only thing I work on, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. The next finished objects I'm going to show you are granny squares for my Halloween granny square blanket. I completed a few. And then I have, let me grab these two of these. Okay, so I started making a few of these, which are like little checkerboard ones. These were not in my original 4 cards or whatever. I just thought, oh, that would be really cool looking if I made small grannies and then seamed them together to make a bigger granny. So I did. I made this black and white one, then I made this orange and black one, and then I made one with all 4 of the colors. This one is fun. It's funny because you can see the black yarn on both sides. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's Halloween. There's no real, it looks kind of like Frankenstein-y. That's what I'm going for, stitches. You can see the stitches, and I kind of like that. So yeah, I also made this one, which is a solid white. This is what they call it, like I have a card here somewhere, I think. I came more prepared today than usual. The solid square. It's harder to see because it's white, but yeah. So there's that. So this is all the new ones I made this week. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I also made 2 more little squares to make another one of these. I'm gonna do green and black on the next one. I also started edging my squares, my granny squares, in the glow-in-the-dark yarn that I showed you last week, because sometimes I sit there and I realize I don't really want to work on any of the projects I have, but I don't really want to cast on anything else. So what I'm doing is just picking up a square or 2 and edging that in glow-in-the-dark in a, I guess, a single crochet all the way around. That way when I seam these, the only thing you'll see is it'll be seamed in the glow-in-the-dark yarn. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have a border. And I have these left to border, and these, and I have another, I gotta finish this square. And I still have so many more squares to make. Obviously, I did not make my Halloween deadline because Halloween was yesterday, which to me is not a big deal because honestly, like I said, I have no problem working on this up until it's finished because I like the colors and I love Halloween decorations. I don't really care about the holiday too much, but I like the decorations because I'm a horror movie buff. And so, yeah, I will just keep working on this as I feel like it. So I don't have anywhere near a blanket's worth, but it's still fun. Oh, and I also just remembered that I have to open my Advent with you because yesterday was Halloween, which was the last day of the Advent. And I just happened to see it on the floor and remember that that's what we're gonna do. That blanket is being made with, let me see if I can pull one out. Loops and threads, soft classic acrylic, and I am using the color Limeade, white, black, and orange. And I'm bordering them in, I guess I should show you one that has a label. The DIY Glow Cozy by Lion brand, which is a glow-in-the-dark white yarn. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that blanket. Oh, I guess I could say I'm using a crochet hook I 5.5 millimeter, and I am bordering the edge of the squares in a H, a 5 millimeter crochet hook. So yeah, so let's see, I have one more tiny finished object. It's not really finished, but it's kind of finished, because you know that's how I roll. I made another I-cord headband bow. This one's going to be for my daughter. It matches her sweater. It is made in the same yarn, and I'm going to, you know, put the ends, sew the ends in, which is super easy in I-cord, and then I'm going to put it with the sweater so I can put bows in her hair, and she's so cute, and it'll match her sweater. So yeah, there's that. So that's nothing to write home about. I used the same size knitting needle that I did on the arms for the I-cord bow, which was a US 6 or 4 millimeter. So yeah, there's that. Now, my next item I'm going to show you is a work in progress, and it looks like it's the only work in progress I have up here, other than the blanket squares. I have other things, but I lie, I have one more work in progress. It's right there. Something I cast on this morning. So, my Halloween socks, my Beetlejuice socks from Area 51 Fibers, which is the colorway is The Juice Is Back. I have showed you this before. I pretty much finished the first sock. All I have to do is close up the toe. Yeah, it's finished. I just literally need to close up the toe. I wound up just using a solid black Ficalana Arwetta Classic in black to finish the toe, so I had enough yarn to do the second sock. I have cast on the second sock. I have only gotten the cuff of it done, but I do have a cuff done. I'm now going to go into the leg. I just have to set up my stitch marker so I remember which stitches to do the purls. I did not try to match these completely because I am not one who cares. The yarn matches enough that it doesn't need to match. They didn't even almost come out matching, which is absolutely fine with me. I didn't want to waste any yarn, so I just went in as soon as it ended is where I started the next one. So yeah, these are 62 stitch socks, US 0. Yeah, regular vanilla sock, other than the fact that I have the pearl rows going down both sides. So give it a little detail. These need to be blocked so they can show a little bit better. But yeah, and then a slip stitch heel and a regular rolled toe. I'm holding that in my Beetlejuice bag from Slick Chick Bags. I think it is Slick Chick Bags or Slick Chick Girls. Let's see, text at the bottom. Just Slick Chick Bags. Okay. So yeah. Also, for everybody in the US, go vote. I voted last Thursday. So yeah, there's that. So my next work in progress, I'm sorry for bending out of focus or out of frame. Everything's on the floor beside me. I cast on another muscle burrow hat this morning. I literally just started. I cast on, you know how many stitches if you've ever knit this. I am using Lang Yarns Frida. It is a merino extra fine superwash yarn. It is 100 grams. That's good because I thought it was a 50 gram when I first started. It's 100% virgin extra fine merino wool. And the color is 1078.0008. My daughter bought this yarn for me in North Carolina when we went on vacation. She used her own money. She went into a yarn shop and she bought this for me, and it was probably one of my proudest moments because nobody really understands yarn like I do in my family. So the fact that she went in there and bought something for me is really amazing. So this is the cake of yarn. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you know me, I went through a very long blue moment. Like a vast majority of my yarn stash was like turquoise and aqua and blue and gray. And I kind of shifted out of that, and I went into the green, my green phase, my green era, as everybody's saying, the era. But I still think this is beautiful, and the fact that she bought it for me is very touching. So I cast on using the recommended needle for the yarn, which is a US 4 to 4.5. I used a US 4, 3.5 millimeter. Now that I think about that, that could have been 4 millimeter, the 4.5, because America's the only person. Yeah, that's probably for the needle 4 to 4.5 is probably 4 to 4.5 millimeter, but I used a US 4, so it works out fine. Whatever. This is the label in its entirety, so you can see. So all I have is this much so far. I'm still working the increases. I haven't measured my gauge yet to see how many increases, because I want to get a little bit more. I am using DPNs. Where's my other? I don't know where I put my other DPNs. These are the Leica blue, I guess indigo DPN set. It comes just in DPNs. So this is my latest work in progress cast on that you haven't seen. I will probably finish this by the time I see you next week. I don't know who the hat is going to be for. I was thinking my husband, but I have a feeling that if I used this yarn and gave it to somebody else, my daughter would be heartbroken. So it looks to me like I'm going to have another muscle borrow hat in this lovely soft blue color shifty yarn. I think that it'd be fun because I like knitting up yarn like this in a hat or something like this where you don't know how it's going to pan out, how it's going to color pool or whatever, and the shift in this is going to be fun to see how it pans out. So I love it. So thank you, Lexi. I know you're not watching, but thank you anyway for that beautiful cake of yarn. So that is all of the works in progresses I have. I'm going to reach over here quickly and grab the last advent for FanGirl Fibers Twilight 5-week Halloween advent, or 5-week Halloween. I mean, it was considered an advent. So here we go. You know that I get Sparkle Decay, and it is from FanGirl Fibers. And once again, her packaging is very precious. This is the Twilight inspired one. The bags are so cute. Like, I got to figure out something I can do with these bags afterward. Let's see what we got, guys. I completely forgot about this yesterday. I was like, oh, hello. This is beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's called I Dream About Being With You Forever. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. Like the speckles, guys. That's a beautiful chunk. Oh, guys, this is a lovely brown with maybe a tiny bit of like a purpley mauve kind of look to it, but it's brown, and oh, those speckles are so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me see what we got here. I'm gonna open them all. I'm gonna show you them all together. Hopefully I'll remember which color was which. I guess it doesn't matter, but here's the first one we got, which was Don't Hate the Truck. A week later would have been the 10th, and then we got this one, which is The Skin of a Killer. See, if you put these two together, you can absolutely see what I mean from the first video, like how the stellina is so prominent in this one, and it's very dull in this one. But even more so, you can tell in this one. So, let's see. The next one would have been 17, and then 24. So the 17th. Ready? Kind of matches the hat that I'm making. This one was Say It Out Loud. Ugh. And my favorite one. The lion fell in love with the lamb. So this is all the colors together, and they are beautiful together. They actually, to me, look very good together. I really need some ideas of what I can make with these. I would kind of like to make something with them together. I don't know. I really love them. They're so pretty. Somebody give me an idea of what I could make with these. Like, there are 500 grams of DK weight yarn, which is, let's see if I can figure this out. It's a lot. How many yards? 230. It is 1,155 yards of DK weight yarn in all these beautiful colors. So what should I make, guys? They're not a fade, obviously, but they are, I think they play well. Well, they play well with each other. So give me some advice, some comments, something, recommendations. That's the word that I'm looking for. Recommendations on what I can make with these gorgeous yarns. Like I said, I have 1,155 yards approximately of DK weight yarn, and I kind of want to work with them together because I think that would make sense. It would be cool to have the story together. So this was the 2024 FanGirl Fiber 5-week Twilight inspired advent. And I will quickly show you the extras once again because I haven't taken them out of the box. I'm sorry if you can't hear me well. This was the extras that came in the box. I got the project bag, Forks, Washington, which is where Bella lives with her dad. Some pink snippies, scissors, some wooden stitch markers that are cute. It says this is the skin of a killer, Bella and Edward. It's La Push, baby, La Push. And how you liking the rain, girl? And then a Forks, Washington seal. And I got a FanGirl Fiber merch sticker and a Twilight sticker that I absolutely love because the apple is turned into a ball of yarn. And it says, this is the skin of a killer, Bella. This is cute. So that was what was in the advent. Very cute. I would totally do it again. I don't think I've ever purchased from FanGirl Fiber before this. This is probably my first. At least, I'm pretty sure it is my first. And it was a great experience. So I'm very happy. And I love all the yarn. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. I don't have anything else to say. I need to get up, get dressed, and go pick my daughter up from college and bring her home for the weekend. I miss her. And yeah, so there's that. So I will see you all again on Monday because I have filmed a stash video and it will go up on Monday. It was going to go up on this Monday, but I got sidetracked with Halloween and everything that happens in a mom's homeschool mom life. So I didn't get it up, but I do have it filmed and I will show it to you on Monday. I just got to finish. I got to film one more part and then it's over. So yeah. I hope everybody has a great day, a fabulous weekend, and I will see you all again on Monday. And a side note about my stash. So, yeah, bye, guys. Peace. Keep hope alive.